With air dry clay, you can let your imagination run wild. Here to show us how you can turn clay into simple home decor pieces is designer Judy Cutler. So great to have you back.
Thank you.
So let me get this straight. When you're dealing with the air dry clay, there's no baking, no firing up the kiln. This is all just easy peasy. You let it dry on its own, and you've got a masterpiece.
The other thing is when you're rolling it out and working with it, it's a little rubbery.
Okay.
So it also makes no mess. You don't have films all over the place.
Perfect
or
for
mess.
the kiddos if you're doing something with them. So is this what we're looking at? Is this the actual clay right here?
Yeah. This is a piece of air dry clay, and the pieces that I'm going to show you today that we've made, I've actually used air dry clay that was found in the kids aisle.
Oh wow!
It's a little cheaper. It's
anytime we can save some money too.
Yeah.
If you're looking at all of this too, I mean, I can't believe you made this with it. This looks like something you bought out of Home Goods. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. And how we did that, we can actually show a little bit of how to do
it works.
this.
Okay.
Yeah. You take a rolling pin and you just roll it out like this.
Now, is this like a container of it? Does it come with this much in it, or how big is usually?
A little bit bigger than this. I have a small container, but the kids packs come. They're like $4.99, and they come in like an 8x8 pack.
Okay.
Some of these pieces you might need two, others not. But you just simply roll this out. You can use a stencil. For this piece, I actually just made a circle. Rolled it out into a circle.
Cool.
You take little clay stamping tools.
So you're buying these separately then?
You can buy them, but the other thing is sometimes you have things around the house that you can use to stamp old jewelry.
Right. Oh, that's a good idea.
Really a good print.
Prints on it.
And this clay is actually not, it's a little wetter than normal clay, so you need to, while you're doing this, also have a little pile of couple tablespoons of flour or cornstarch.
Doesn't stick
Dip
that
it
way.
Yes. I'll show you what it does do when you don't.
Okay. No, we don't. This is what we don't want to see.
Oh, it didn't do it. But you just press, and you've got all these really great patterns. This is the tool I use to do the bowl.
I was just going to ask.
Yeah.
And so do they come colored, or are you painting them most of the time?
Yeah. Once you let it dry, like when I did the bowl, basically I did this circle. I saran wrapped a bowl, put it on the inside of the bowl so it would take it'd have a flat bottom and it would also have edges. Let it dry. Then the next day, this is a 2-day project, even if you're doing it with your kids, let them do it one day, the next day you paint it. So you just basically take a sponge dauber, you daub all over it, and you can wipe parts of it off, and it goes right down into the crevices of your imprint and makes a beautiful pattern.
Unbelievable. And this is all stuff you can pretty much get at, your local craft store. Yeah. I was telling you during the break, I actually just used this paint for a home project, which is what you used on the bowl. That stuff is fabulous. You can get that at your local craft store. And then as far as I'm looking at the edges on the bowl here, did you just take your tool and kind of do a...
Well, when you've got a round circle and you place it in a bowl, the outside edges are bigger than the bowl.
See, she's thinking
so when you put it in the bowl, it just kind of creates a natural ripple.
Can use it for that, yeah.
And they're not perfect, and that's the best part. You really don't want perfection. You want it to look a little more artsy, a little more creative. So it's just very fun.
You got really creative, and you actually made jewelry along with it. I cannot believe this.
Well, actually, this was an accident. This tool right here.
That's how the best inventions happen, right?
I put it down into the clay, and like I was talking about how when you pull it up, it warps it. Well, this got all warped, and I couldn't use it, and I thought, yes, I can.
Of course.
This is jewelry.
She doesn't waste anything.
This is jewelry. So you just form it into a piece, put a hole in it, let it dry, and it's really lightweight, so it doesn't pull, the earrings don't pull on your ears.
Not like a heavy necklace that you're wearing either. This is kind of a trendy thing I'm seeing in stores, are these leaf print designs, but you made your own, of course, so you don't have to go out and buy one.
A lot of people use plaster. Plaster is really, really messy. Sometimes it breaks.
Yep.
And also kids can't do it, because they get really thin. So basically, have your kids go out and collect leaves.
And you did the same. You just kind of rolled a piece out just like this, the same way.
And you just lay the
Unbelievable.
leaf over the top. Use one of your little tools to outline it. Let it dry completely. And then the leaf just pulls right off of the top.
I mean, you can use this for anything. You could bend it up, maybe use it as a ring holder. You could hang it on your wall and use it as art.
When it's semi-wet, if you put this into a bowl and layer 2 or 3 of them, you have a leaf bowl.
I love that.
Great, thanks.
Thinks of everything. As we were talking during the break, too, you said we were talking about the kiddos and how this is, not as messy as a lot of the other products out there. But this is something maybe more along the lines of what the kids can do while you're also working on more of an adult kind of project, right, Judy?
It's a great family thing to do because, yes, the kids can be working on something. You can do something that's more adult, more home dec oriented. This is just pinched. You've got techniques. You can roll them out. You can use fondant stampers and stamp out your shapes, cookie cutters, or you can, did you ever do a pinch pot in school?
I did. You know, I was just going to say that's bringing me back to my art classes in school. I loved doing this kind of stuff.
And then there's a new thing that like high schoolers, maybe college, are doing this new Zentangle. Have you seen that?
Yes.
This is kind of the version. Once you've done the little pot and you paint it, you can take a marker and do Zentangle on the outside, and you've got just a really cute little decorative pot.
So easy. And then this is kind of the adult piece that you made here, and I think it kind of looks like you...
This is a hack.
Oh.
One major store, I won't name the name, but you can buy sand dollars. They're $199.
Yeah, make your own.
For an
hello.
Yes. So for $12.99, you can make your own sand dollar. This one is actually smaller than I like. I'd like to make one that's like maybe a foot and a half or something like that.
She goes big.
Yeah. Go big or go home.
Go big or go home. So the things you need: air dry clay, clay tools, fondant rollers help, cookie cutters, and metallic craft paint. Let your imaginations run wild. The possibilities are endless when you're using this stuff, and also when you're working with designer Judy Cutler. She's amazing. So great to have you back. We always love it when you're on.
My pleasure.
If you have a decorating on a dime idea, let us know. You can post to our Morning Blend Facebook page or send us an email and check out everything on our website. We're going to have this segment posted to fox4morningblend.com.